Hello, this is Miss Beth from the Door County Library, and today we're going to go through what you need to do the screen-free craft bag for February. As you can see, we have a heart theme going on here today. This is for ages 4K through 2nd grade. It's the group that we're aiming at, so you should be able to do it if you're in that grade. Adult supervision is suggested. So these things do have small parts, so please have a grown-up with you when you are doing all of these things. So let us go through and take a look. For this craft bag, you will need a scissors, and you will need some colors, your choice, crayons, colored pencils, markers, whatever makes you happy. So what have we got in the bag? Let me see. We have a bookmark. There are 4 different kinds of bookmark. You will get one of those. Color and enjoy. What else do we have in here? We have the makings for a Swedish heart and the written instructions for making the Swedish heart. Now, watch the how-to video on youtube.com DCL Youth. All right, so we are going to have instructions for this. I did a separate time of the instructions for this, so when I go through this, it's going to be going kind of quick. And then we have these. Aren't these pretty? All right, so everybody gets some of these. Now this is intended to be a Valentine for somebody. So in here is where you would write all your Valentine-y things, but let me show you the decorations in the little plastic baggie. All right. There are instructions for how to put your bits and pieces together. All right, so the written instructions, what does it say? It says you've got 3 different heart pieces and a happy Valentine's Day. So you're going to pop these out. So very similar to last month's pieces where there's little foam pieces that you've got to do stuff with. And 3 little flower pieces in each of 3 different colors. All right, so what do we have? We have a heart. You gotta peel the stickery part off, and then heart goes here, and then we can do a flower piece here, and another flower piece over here, and another flower piece over here. And I'm actually following right along with what it looks like in all of this. So let's see where they've got all of their bits and pieces placed. So let's do one like that, and one like this. So my colors are not all mixed up. I kind of like to put my colors all mixed up together, but this time they're not. They've got, ooh, goodness gracious, didn't want to stick down quite as much, so let's push a little harder on these just to make sure they stay where they're supposed to. All right, and then let's do one like that, and one like that. And one like this. They actually have fewer spots than they do little hearts. So let's go like that. And then peel off the Happy Valentine's Day piece. Bibbity bibbity bibbity, there it goes. Happy Valentine's Day right in the middle of that one. There you go. That foam piece has to go on last so that everything fits nicely. And that is how you make that one up. So much fun. All right, so that is that other piece. Now, let us go through how to do a Swedish heart. So what we have in here is a folded piece of paper in pink and one in white. And I folded those together. So what you want, you're going to leave this side alone for right now. This is the side that it's folded on. You're going to do this side here. And I want you to just kind of round off the edges on here, because these are going to be the top parts of the heart. Okay, now it is useful to have a pencil with you, and I just happen to have colored pencils. All right, what you're going to do is lay this down so that they are crosswise like this, because this is the spot you have to have. Your cut line has to be longer than that. And why does your cut line have to be longer than that? Have to be cut further than that? It is because this is going to be there. Okay. This is going to be fit in. So I'm going to put these two back in here, and yes, indeedy, that is the same line on both of them. So now we're gonna cut at this edge, and we're gonna eyeball the center. All right, this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna be just a little bit further, give myself a little bit of space, and then these ones in half, right? So we're gonna make 3 cuts and make 4 little pieces. And then, there, just exactly like that. Set your pens down, set your stuff away. All right, now we're gonna weave them together. So watch how this goes. This one goes in between these two. All right, and then pull it out a little ways, and then this one goes in between that one, right? So this is how we're doing this. We're going through here, and through here, and through here. And then that one is done. We have to do it 3 more times. Just slide this forward. Okay, but where we went through the first one, now we're going to go the other way. Okay, so that's how weaving goes. You have to do the opposite now. So see how that goes? So there's this one, then this one. Then this one goes through. This one goes here. This one goes through. This one goes through. Ha! That way. Okay. Now, scooch them down so that you can fit everything in here. And that's why we had that little bit of extra room, little bit of extra wiggle there, because this is how we get confused. And this is, we need the extra space to be able to put everything through. So through, and then this one through, this way. And then this one this way. See? There we go. We're almost done. You just have to scooch everything all the way down. All right. So, then this way. This way. Now, once you know how to do this, you can get awfully fancy. If you go online, there's some very, very fancy versions of the Swedish heart that you can do. There's all sorts of different things. You can make things not the same width. You can make more of them. You can make fewer. You can do whatever you want. But the reason that this is so cool is it doesn't just end here. Look at that. You have a thing to put all of your stuff into. Now, if you want this to be a little bit more heart-shaped in here, you can go through and kind of cut in a little bit on this to make it even more like that. Just take a little bit off on the inside. Wait till you're finished weaving it though, because otherwise you don't have enough room to maneuver. It gets messy if you don't. So, but that is how to make a Swedish heart, and that is everything that you've got. These two things plus one of these. That is what is in your bag for February. I hope everybody has a wonderful time making all this stuff. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Bye-bye.